What up, everybody? It's the Oster, and today I am doing the Would You Rather book tag. I am looking off the questions off of my computer over here, so if you see me kind of glancing over here, that's what I'm doing. I have not read these questions since I first seen this, like probably a year or two ago. So yeah, kind of going in blind, I guess. Like usual. Question number one: read only trilogies or standalones? I'm kind of a toss-up between both of them. I like reading trilogies and series and stuff like that because if I get interested in characters, I want to keep reading about them, or even just the world, even if I don't really care too much for the characters, but the world building that's been done and this and that, if it's very intriguing, I like to continue to experience that world. But at the same time, I am a slow reader, and depending if the series or trilogies are completed, I like to have a completed book to read. You read it from start to finish, like a standalone or whatever, and then it's over, and you're not like, oh, I want to know what's going on afterwards. You feel a sense of completeness. Unlike with the trilogy, you could read like the first two books, and then the third one might not be out. Oh, can't wait for that. But by the time it comes out, I probably already forgot about it, or I'm just like, whatever. I'm more focused on this other stuff. So yeah, it's kind of a toss up. If I had to pick one to only read for like the rest of my life, I would say standalones. But I do like, series and trilogies just because I like to re-experience the same worlds and learn more about the characters as the books go on. But yeah. So, question number two: read only female or male authors? I don't care. I honestly don't even pay attention to who the author is. Only time I actually know who the author is if it's someone I actually know or someone I am really fond of or whatever. I'm like, oh yeah, I have a lot of Stephen King books, so I could tell you those are Stephen King books. But when I pick up books and just start reading them, just because they seem interesting, I hardly ever even look at the author. So whether it's a male or female doesn't really matter to me. No. Number three: shop at Barnes & Noble or Amazon? Well, I like the physical books, so Barnes & Noble is a brick and mortar place, so I would like to go there. And we used to have one. It got destroyed by a tornado like a week ago, so yeah. Well, not a week from y'all seeing it, but a week from me filming it. So that's not going to happen for a while probably. Amazon, if I did buy stuff from them, it would also be physical books, so yeah. But I would say probably Barnes & Noble. I like going in and kind of browsing that way, picking up the books, kind of flipping through them, instead of just seeing a image on computer or whatever. So I would say Barnes & Noble. Question four: all books become movies or TV shows? I would say all books become TV shows. Movies, I like them, but I like them for basically the same reason I like standalones. You can watch it and it's over. You get the sense of completeness. TV shows, you have to continue to watch them, and then they could be series, and they could go on for several years. Like, for example, Game of Thrones and stuff. But I like the TV shows because you have a longer screen time. So there's less being changed or cut out, or a possibility of less. I know there's a lot of stuff still changed and taken out just for in the video interpretation of it or whatever. But in movies, you are kind of constricted to about like a 2-hour time frame usually. It's usually an hour and a half, 2 hours. They might push it a little bit farther than that, but TV shows, you could take that whatever you would have done in that 2 hours and expand it 10, 20, 30 hours, whatever, and then just keep on. So I would say TV shows. Question number six: be a professional reviewer or author? I'm so slow at reading as is, so I would say author. I enjoy to write. It is my way of, I wouldn't really say venting, but it's a way for me to escape, I guess. I know I used to rap. I like to write songs and record them and stuff, and that I feel like was probably more of a vent. Because I could actually express my emotions more personally that way, and writing, it's more fictionalized, even though I do take some experiences and put it in there. But it's always either rapping or, writing novels. Always been my escape. Been my release, in a sense. So, yeah. Question number 7. Only read your top 20 favorite books over and over, or always read new ones that you haven't read before? If it's my top favorite, I'll probably pick those because I'm very picky with what I read. And if I can't read those and I had always read new ones, I feel like there'd be a lot that I would just DNF and get frustrated. At least my favorites, I knew I liked them, and it takes me so long to read them, and then by the time I'd get done with it, I could read it, like binge it again, and it'd be almost like reading a new book. I'd figure I'd probably pick up a lot of stuff that I didn't pick up the first time, or that I didn't pick up second time, third time, whatever. So I would say probably just keep reading my top 20 favorite. Question number 8. Be a librarian or a bookseller? I would say a bookseller. A librarian, you gotta be quiet. Bookseller, me being an author, I am technically a bookseller when I go to like conventions or do book signings and stuff. I'm selling books. I like the interaction with other people, so I would say bookseller. Question number 9. Only read your favorite genre or every genre except your favorite? I would say read my favorite genre. I mean, it's my favorite genre for a reason, which would probably be fantasy in a sense. I wouldn't read everything that's fantasy. I would pick some of the subgenres here and there, whatever, urban fantasy, high fantasy, medieval fantasy, whatever. I feel like there's still enough leeway that way. But if I couldn't read fantasy, I wouldn't want to read every other genre. There might be a couple other genres I would enjoy reading, but I like fantasy, so yeah, I would pick my favorite. And question number 10. Only read physical books or ebooks? I like holding books, so I would say physical book. Here lately, I have been reading a lot more ebooks, mainly because I've been beta reading a lot and being ARC readers for people, or just being sent free ebooks from other authors. And I get those as ebooks and I read them on my phone. But it's just something about holding a book that I enjoy more. So if I had to pick, I'd say physical books. But I'm not against either. But that's these 10 questions for the Would You Rather book tag. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Thank y'all for checking it out. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down, whatever. Hit that subscribe button, ring that bell so you know whenever I upload videos, which is every Monday. But at times I upload on Thursdays or some other random day of the week. So just ring that bell so you know when, as well as all my links are down below. I got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, Patreon. You can go support me for as little as $1 on there and get some exclusive content. I have a website, a newsletter you can sign up for, and a bunch of other stuff. All those links are down below, as well as my debut novel, The Battle for METAGORE, is available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and a bunch of other places. Those links are down below. As well as I have a list of other author tubers, links down below. You can go check them out, and a link to a live write-in schedule, which is pretty accurate. So you can go check those out, or you can come back to my channel on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern for my live write-ins. So yeah, you can all go do all of that. Just check that stuff down there. But that's about it. So peace out, Early. Everybody love everybody.
But why are our names not mentioned for a cast? Darius shouted as he joined the debate. We 5 had ruled over land. We have commanded armies and have made trades with other kingdoms. What has the council done? Ifar's face became ruddy with anger. Only an elf can hold the position of lord and bear the crown. Darius's brow furrowed as his anger raged. Why? Why does it have to be a pathetic afterling instead of a powerful demon? Ifar, defending himself, continued. We elves are not pathetic, nor are we afterlings. 'Tis hast always been an elf from the council to precede the lord, and thus the way it shall remain.